welcome back to the channel. I hope you're having a beautifully sunny and blessed day. We're jumping into episode 19 of our Very Veggie Legacy Challenge here on the channel. This will be a big one because Egbert is going to be heading to his senior prom. We're also going to be celebrating his graduation and officially approaching the end of Gen Broccoli. So yeah, we'll be tying up some loose ends with Brock's goals as well as fulfilling some of his skills. Get cozy, grab something to drink, settle in, and we'll get right into the video. We are officially at prom. Adeline is here. If you guys remember, that is Egbert's prom date because they're dating. They're partners. I think Adeline is so cute. Also, fun fact, I know this is probably like random, but this is a whole different save compared to like my vanilla Let's Play, and I used custom content in this LP, whereas I don't obviously in the other one. And while I was moving like my games around, I deleted my CC for this Let's Play series for the Very Veggie Legacy. So I had to thank the Lord I had a CC thing video on my on my page so that I could go back and see what the heck I even had, and I was able to find some of the custom content. Oh my gosh. Y'all see them slow dancing? Y'all, that is cursed. But I don't think I have everything put back in here, so some of my Sims may look a little different, but I tried. When I did that though, the point of me saying that is that I also did some CC shopping for clothes, and I put Adeline in this dress by Sentate, and it is so pretty. If you guys remember too, Eglin is also a teen, so she's here. Oh, she's in the bathroom. Girl, come out here and dance with everybody. Why are you in the bathroom? If not, just come sit and chat with some of these folks. Maybe get to know them. Let's do a friendly intro to this kid. I think he's friends with Egbert, or they're in a club together. But I also have her in a dress, I believe also by Sentate, and she looks so gorgeous. Oh my gosh, I love Eglin. I think she's so pretty. But yeah, I thought I would say that in case y'all are like, oh my gosh, they don't look the same. That's why my mods folder got deleted by me. It had nothing to do with the game. It was my fault, and I couldn't retrieve it, so it is what it is. It just is what it is. But yeah, we're at prom. I'm so excited. Let's take a look at some of the stuff we need to do for the prom tasks. It says show off outfit, vote for prom royalty, and grab a drink. So I think we could go ahead and do that. Should we show off our fit to our date? Would she even care? And where would I find that at? Let me see. Show off outfits. Okay, cool. I thought it would give me a hint on how you would do that, but I guess it doesn't. Is it under maybe friendly interest? I don't know how that would be considered an interest. Maybe an activity. Do you know what? Instead of us showing off our outfit, why don't we flatter our date? Tell her how gorgeous she looks, right? And then we can also grab some fruit punch as well. Let's stop dancing. Watch award ceremony. Oh no, we've missed the chance to vote. I don't even know who we would have voted for. Everything goes so fast in this in the prom event. Is that just me? Can we extend prom? Oh no. All right, what's going on? Is it just me, or is every female sim wearing like pinks? I guess they all got a memo. Eglin is not. She's wearing well, no, she's not wearing all pink. She's wearing a beautiful multicolored dress. I like that. But Eglin's wearing purple. It looks like oh my gosh, no way. How did he end up prom royalty? What is going on? Oh my gosh, our little king. Oh, I love it. Congratulations, Egbert. You are prom royalty. And we didn't have to do anything. Well, that's pretty amazing. I did not expect that. I don't know if I've ever had any of my Sims win the royalty for prom, but I have had them get like the jokester or whatever the jester is for prom. Oh no, what is going on? I just wanted them to take a photo and now it's building a lot. Alright, I think since prom had ended, it forced prom's like decor to leave, which understandable. Oh wow, she's gorgeous. Okay, so is this girl. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's go ahead and take a cute flirty photo with our girl. I feel bad we didn't get to get like a photo booth, especially for his prom. Like, this is the only prom he's gonna have, but fortunately I did do some sort of like quick cinematic thing, so it kind of felt like I've done this already, but still. Let's do a relaxed photo. Yeah, that one's good. Awesome. Alright, well, I guess that concludes prom. I don't know. How do y'all feel about the prom ceremony for the high school stuff? Because if I'm being completely honest, I don't like how quick everything goes, and I was sitting here trying to find I was trying to find Elizabeth, because Elizabeth was here and now she's gone. Our sister is still here though. I guess that's alright. What else could you do? Everybody's starting to leave. Everybody's starting to head out. I think what we'll do, let's take a look at the calendar. So his birthday is next week. Today is Saturday. I wonder, can I force a graduation ceremony for Egbert? Or at the very least, kind of make one. because he's going to be a young adult, so it doesn't make sense for him to be a part of any of these other school activities. Do you know what I mean? So I wonder if I could force like a graduation ceremony for him so that it makes sense. But yeah, I guess that will conclude prom for our lad. Let me have him head on home. We made it back to the farmer residence, and it looks like we have a pop-up for Sawyer. By the way, I had Sawyer return to her maiden name, Joyce, because her and Brock are never going to get back together. So it says, whether it be a divorce, loss of a job, or losing a loved one, grief is normal, albeit tough, part of life that every sim has to navigate. Sawyer has been feeling more fired up during this difficult time with the anger grief type. Oh no, Sawyer might have some pretty epic angry outbursts, feel angry emotions more frequently, and unfortunately she might lash out at others. Expect a lot more mean interactions and simmering tempers from her. Oh no, Sawyer has been having a rough go of it with Alvin's death, which that happened in the previous episode, and I kind of couldn't believe that they were even, like, no disrespect, I just didn't know that she cared, but apparently she cared. She cared, and he's long gone. So it looks like she does have a grieving sentiment with Alvin's ghost. Don't know where he's at, actually. I haven't seen him, so I don't know what happened to him, but let's just have her stomp in some trash. Maybe that will help alleviate some of the emotion that she's feeling right now. I feel bad for her, I really do. What do we have? Oh, not this want to make out with Adeline. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'll think about it. Friend. All right. So what we do actually need to think about, even though it's 2 a.m., first off, probably asleep. But second is that we do need to think about how we're going to proceed with university, because I still have some things I need to tidy up with Brock as far as like his skills, do you know what I mean? And yeah, his business. Right now he's working on a painting too at 2 in the morning in his swimsuit, which, you know what? Love it. Love that for him. It's the next morning. Brock is in the house making breakfast for his family. And Egbert is up at the crack of dawn making some nectar because his collection is growing. Once he gets done with this, I'm going to have him plant these seeds. Yeah. But really quick, I did want to take a minute to kind of go over some of Eggplant Jen's stuff. So yeah, let's read it for a second, okay? It says, everyone won't shut up about romance. All day, every day, you have to listen to weird, suggestive eggplant jokes. People complaining about their partners, or even worse, them going on and on about their happy little relationships. You're sick of it. Love is dead, and you're going to prove it. You decide your life goal is to ruin as many relationships as possible. Well, at least when you're off the clock. You can't exactly quit your day job. Relationship saver by day, relationship ruiner by night. So the rules for this generation is, as an adult, wear an eggplant costume for every outfit, which we don't have to worry about that right now. Grow giant eggplants, which we have been attempting to do. Become a nectar connoisseur and maintain a nectar cellar, which he's working on his collection as we speak. My plan, or the vision, is that Egbert is not going to stay in Copperdale. He just doesn't strike me as a Copperdale kind of guy. I think he's going to move to San Myshuno as a young adult, and wherever he lives, as far as, because I picture him living in like a very modern, very like trendy looking penthouse that will have like a cellar, like a nectar cellar, a nectary in there for him. And then we also have to max the romance, fitness, nectar making, and dance skills. So let's take a look really quick at where he's at with his skills. Currently, our guy is at a romance level 6, fitness level 6, which is amazing. For his dancing, he's at a level 3, and what was the other one? I think it's nectar making. Yeah, it's level 2. So he does have a long way to go. I mean, oh, look at his mom. She's swinging. Oh, that's so cute. Wait, what is he doing? Wake up, girl. I mean, guy, sorry. Um, Anywho, he's got such a long way to go, but you know, he's getting there. He's getting there. I put some of his eggplants that he grew earlier in the refrigerator. I think we're gonna have him craft another bottle of nectar. We'll do some grape nectar, and then I'll put the apple nectar that he made into his little rack. I don't know. I don't know if I'm doing this all right necessarily, but I feel like him having a collection started young, this was a hobby that he kind of started as a teen, so I feel like it makes sense. We've got 7 apple nectars and only 2 of the grape nectars available, which is alright, I guess. And the quality all seems pretty normal, which, love to hear it. Oh, but these are poor. These are poor, moderately aged, lightly aged. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm doing this right. Like, I don't know if he should have waited, but I feel like getting a head start is kind of the benefit with every other generation after Gen 1, right? So that it gives you time to do other stuff with that sim that you want to explore that could be related to their aspiration or some of the goals that they have. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. I'm going to have him clean his nectar machine really quick. I'll also go ahead and store the grape nectar that he's made because I don't want it to spoil or anything. I don't know if it can spoil in their inventory, but just in case. Looks like Brock and his ex are having a nice morning convo, which, you know what, love to see it. I'm going to go ahead and have her come down. She was playing a video game, but we'll have her brew some coffee really quick. Today is prank day, which I feel like would be right up Egbert's alley, and so I think he'll definitely do some prank day activities on his family. Let's go ahead and do a prank on his mom. Let's just trick her with a hand buzzer. I think she'd get a kick out of that. And then we can have everyone grab some French toast. We'll have Brock grab a serving. Eglin can get some too. And also Egbert, because he is feeling very hungry. And I think Sawyer just ate chowder, which is what they had the other day last night. I had them fill up their needs before prom, and I think she was munching on that. Oh, she did not like that. Oh, I'm sorry, girl. I thought you would. I thought you would think it was funny. My bad. It's a little later in the day, and I think I'm gonna have Egbert invite over Adeline and her mom, because Sawyer actually has the want to talk to her mom, Shauna. And if you guys remember, they are friends. They used to be roommates. So I think I'll have them, invite them over. Maybe Brock can do a dinner. I don't know. But additionally, I should say that I did have Eglin head back over to the high school so that she could take her graduation photo too. Now, she's not done with high school yet technically, but I just wanted to go ahead and commemorate that before I forget. But also, I think what I'll do is, I don't know how the graduation stuff will work. Perhaps I should look that up. But because Egbert's birthday is pretty soon, he'll be a young adult, so there's no need for him to continue going to high school. So I think I should probably allot either Monday or Wednesday after his birthday as a graduation event. I just don't know how I should do that. Is that something that you could perhaps plan, like a graduation ceremony? Because it makes sense that it would be an event that you could plan, but I don't recall. I obviously don't do these enough to even remember. I don't think that it is. I wonder if we could arrange a dinner party and have everyone invited and then have him age up. Does that make sense? We'll see. We'll see what happens. All right, so I've had Egbert invite over Adeline and her mother, so they should be over soon. And I did look up on Google how to do the graduation stuff, and it says in The Sims 4 with high school years expansion, a sim graduates by aging up to a young adult and then attending the graduation ceremony, which takes place the following Sunday at the high school auditorium. Oh, it looks like we got a text emergency. It says I texted someone, but they didn't text back, and it's been like an hour. Should I text them again? I think we should probably do no wait for them to respond. It looks like our manners increase, but we did get an emotional control decrease, which, you know what, makes sense. Brock is going to make pad thai for everybody. Sawyer is taking a nap because she's old. And I had Eglin try to do some cleanup around the house before the guests arrive. What are they doing? Just chatting. I'm gonna have his sister do a prank on him because it is prank day after all. Let's flick nose. They both like that because I think they both enjoy pranks and stuff, so that's cute. But yeah, oh, looks like Sawyer's getting a call from Maya. Let's see what's going up. It says, Sawyer, thank you for suggesting I hang out with Thomas Watson. He had a spectacular time. I don't remember doing that, but I trust Maya, so I'm sure we did do that. Oh, Adeline's here. Adeline's here. Okay, so let's have, I wonder, oh, they're already going to sit together. Not them autonomously. All right. You know what would be cute? To have them watch the sky together. Let's... Wait, what? I don't... Oh, they're already doing that. Look at them. Oh, they're so cute. Oh, I love them. And I think that's... Is that her mom coming up here? I don't think so. I couldn't locate Shauna, but she's actually in Eglin's room playing on the computer, video games, actually. So hopefully that will check off Sawyer's want to chat with her friend. I assume that they just are catching up. Just doing some small talk. Looks like dinner is done, so I'm going to have Brock call everyone to meal really quick. Let's call to meal. Like I said, he made tofu pad thai. It says, combine the delicious sour sweet tang of tamarind paste with stir-fried rice noodles, tofu, peanuts, and bean sprouts, and a meal is created that's so delicious it's actually one of Thailand's national dishes. Though tofu pad thai is a more recent invention, its combination sweet, sour, and salty flavors are timeless indeed. I actually really like pad thai. I've had it a couple of times. It's pretty good. But it is spicy. And I think Eglin thinks so too. Oh, this is so fun. I'm so glad everyone's here chatting and stuff. And look, they're over there being all cute and old, talking together, catching up. She's probably like, I can't believe you moved back in with your ex-husband. And she's like, well, I didn't have any other place to go. Like, I was really going through it. Shauna just seems like one of those out of touch friends. Do you know what I mean? She's rich and she lives in the city, and her husband is an art critic. So it's like, I don't know. She's not living on the same level as everybody else. Does that make sense? I'm going to have Egbert go ahead and clean up everything because Eglin's been doing a good job cleaning up stuff, so I'm gonna give her a bit of a break, and she could put this away really quick. Dad cooks, so it's only fair that, y'all clean up, right? Shame they don't have a TV, but Brock is a technophobe, so that's why we don't have one. But you know what? Talking is bringing everybody together. I think what we should do is have, did he and her make out? Because he had that want to do so. I think Egbert and Adeline are gonna go for a little dip. No, not woohoo with her. How are they able to do that? They're only teenagers. I thought it was something else. Anyway, let's go ahead and go for a little midnight, not quite midnight, it's only 7, a little swim with our boo. Our sister can join us too. We could swim around. Let the adults do some adult talking. Teens can come out here on this beautiful, clear night.
Ebony.
Aww.
Nush manzo.
Yibs.
Ban and grab it.
Oh.
Grami.
Roby.
Wifa and ball.
Oh.
Oh, banana.
Yibs.
On chibi.
The dinner party is over and Brock is doing some yoga wellness. I think Egbert is cleaning up some dishes from the dinner that he had. I don't know if Egbert is going to stay long term with Adeline. I think I've already said that. I just don't know how soon they're going to break things off. There is some other Sims that I want Egbert to be introduced to. For one thing, he does have his club, and I did add Olivia to it, I think in the last episode. And just a refresher, Olivia is the child to Eric and Alice, Spencer Kim Lewis family. And they have, in my world, moved to Copperdale after Eric and Alice's parents died. So there's that. I just think that they would also get along pretty well. And like I said, I do want to make some progress in his aspiration too, because I do think this is going to be a difficult one to complete. But Brock is out here doing some yoga, midnight yoga. I guess he should probably wrap it up and go ahead and head straight to bed. I kind of figured that he could probably get in some of the skill, while he's still awake. I did say I wanted to tidy up some things with Brock, meaning there's some last minute, oh my gosh. Does that say 8,000? Do you want to sell this? Is this a masterpiece? Is that what this is? And is? Oh yeah, we're selling it. Sorry, but we are selling it. I just have some things that I want to tidy up with Brock so that I can kind of feel a little more easy about transitioning into the eggplant generation fully. And I think we should be able to do that, all in this episode. So for today, technically it's Monday the next day, I'm going to have Brock open the store and work a little bit. Perhaps we can try to get to that 5-star tier of his business. He does have some things to do in terms of replenishing some of his stock. Like I had him work on creating these incense burners. So he needs to make one more so that this collection can be completed. And I did have him do some paintings as well, and I've since added them on the display for sale. So we have that to kind of work on too, because I want to make sure we have enough products to sell in the studio. But yeah, I think we'll open up the store for a couple of hours, and then afterward we need to make plans for Egbert's birthday. I don't think that we'll have his birthday at their home. I think we're going to go back to the San Myshuno city and perhaps go to the Stargazer Lounge. He is going to be a young adult, and so perhaps that's somewhere he's asked to go. I'm just having Brock work on another painting. He actually did another masterpiece, which is awesome, but I am going to put that up for sale in his store. It's not quite time for him to open up the shop yet because I do want him to finish at least 2 more paintings to put in these 2 slots right here, so he should have that done. But this is the masterpiece that he finished, and it's valued for 3,274 simoleons, which I think is amazing. I also named it Palm Tree Shore, as well as these other pieces I named because I didn't know you could do that with the paintings. So we have Passion for Fashion is the name of this one. Cat Dog is the name of the pop art, and then this is Cat and Dog Unchained, because if you look at it, it kind of looks like an abstract cat and dog painting. Do you guys see it? Do y'all see where I could see where this looks like a cat and a dog? So yeah, maybe he's very much inspired by that, or perhaps he's trying to subliminally tell me he wants to get a pet. I don't know. I've thought about his household getting a pet for the longest time, but I just never did it. I just never did it. I'm gonna go ahead and send the kids alone to school because I don't want to want to do that. I want to run the studio today. I like this one. I may make a copy of this one too and put it up in the house because I do like it. Business is now open, albeit a little later in the day. I think it's close to like lunchtime right now, but that's all right. Brock is offering some mentoring in pottery. How in the world was she able to put that on there if she didn't even, maybe she had that in her inventory? Because like, what the heck, girl? How did you do that? She just pulled a pot out of her pocket. Like, what? Anyway. Brock is doing an amazing job mentoring Kevin Puri. I love it. And yeah, we're pretty busy already. Just with an opening. Oh, and I wanted to show you guys really quick. The value of Timber and Clay Co. is currently 1,050 simoleons, which kind of sucks because I feel like he's put so much hard work and effort into establishing this, only for it to be like 1,000 simoleons, but that's alright. I mean, what can you do, really? And also, where is Sawyer? Sawyer should be assistant. Okay. I don't know what it is about, like, having household members be employed at the small businesses, but they don't do anything. I don't know if it's because Sawyer is an elder, like she's old, so like, you know, she's tired all the time. But anytime he's opened up his business, she usually will come in here for 1 second and then she'll go straight to bed and nap. Like it takes so much out of her to do. And you know what? Everybody is actually aging in this save file now that I think about it, which is kind of sad. It is kind of sad. Completely unrelated, but I thought I should let you know that Alice did end up having her babies. Last episode, she was pregnant because she told or asked Brock's opinion when they were on the getaway about expanding the Kyleson clan. And we gave our hearty consent, and apparently she had twins. I did have to go in and age them up from newborns to infants. So the blonde, which looks like the spitting image of Kyle Carlson in his youth, is named Kyrie. And then the little boy, who is very identical to Kyler, his name is Kylo. So we have Kyler, Kyrie, and Kylo Kyleson. I don't know why I did that. I think because I started with Kyler, I couldn't help it. But funnily enough, I didn't have boy names picked out because I was certain that it would be, let alone twin boys. I was thinking it would be a girl, and I had wanted to name her Kylie. or Kyla, one or the other, but there you go. We got a pop-up, and currently it is almost 4:30 p.m., so Egbert and his sister have returned from school, but Eglin does have drama practice, and I believe this is from drama practice. It says create cowboy costumes. Cowboy costumes are needed for the show on Friday. The teacher wants classic cowboy attire from their favorite cowboy movie, but Eglin wants to add a fantasy twist to them. Oh gosh. Should Eglin create the costumes in a classic or fantasy style? How would you even create fantasy style cowboys? This is quite intriguing, but I'm just gonna say create classic style costumes. Let's see what the pop-up response is. It says the teacher is very happy with the classic style outfits Eglin created. Perfect. Their Hollywood vision is coming to life on stage. Eglin gains performance for some great work. Awesome. I don't know who these folks are. I think they're from the small business when it was open. But anyway, I'm having Egbert finish his homework, and I've also decided, oh wait, hold on. First off, let me show you guys this really quick. So we have added an official event for Egbert's birthday, which is tomorrow. It will be at the Stargazer Lounge at 7 p.m. So I'll have his dad prepare a cake for him for the big day. Right now he's going to do some mentoring with Kevin Purry because he asked for Brock to be his mentor. So I didn't want to turn him down because he seems like a really nice guy. So Brock is going to do some mentoring on the woodworking table, but I think Egbert may break up with Adeline at his birthday. I don't know. I know that's so rude. That's so rude. But he's going to be a young adult, and I'd rather him do it before than after so that it can also count off on his, little thing. I mean, to be honest, it may even be for the best if he went ahead and, ripped the Band-Aid off, so to speak, now. But I don't know. When she was over previously, I noticed that they could not do any sort of romantic interactions, really. Andy Wilkinson. Once again, I'm asking for your support for the Rocket. Oh my gosh. I don't vote. He's not even old enough. He's literally not even old enough. He's not even turned into a young adult. Are you kidding me? Andy Wilkinson is also his ex's dad, so just thought I should say that. I feel bad, but I think it's best to just go ahead and... What is he doing? What is he on about now? All alone from People Person? Okay. Your partner is literally right in front of you, and you're in a house full of your family. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? But see what I mean? There's no interaction here for... Like, there is interactions for affection, but that's it. So I think we're going to break up with her. She's not going to like it. But she's still invited to the party. Oh, gosh. I'm sorry, Adeline, dear. No hard feelings, though, right? No hard feelings, right? Oh, can we hug her lovingly? Can it be like a nice breakup? Hopefully he explained to her, girl, I'm literally going to be a young adult, and one day I'll literally be able to vote, and you're still going to be in high school. We cannot date anymore. If I didn't catch this on recording, then nobody would believe me. So Carlson popped in for a visit. Everyone was visiting with them, eating leftovers for dinner. Kids were doing their homework. He has just left. Sawyer and Brock are getting into a fist fight, and you're probably wondering, well, where's Sawyer? Don't see her. I only see dust. She's not there, but she is. They're fighting each other and two different levels of the house. Why? Why are they doing that? What is going on? This is so. Oh my gosh. And he won. Naturally, she is an older lady. And they're still fighting. Okay, girl. Can we not? Can we not? Can we just go to bed? Just go to bed. Oh my gosh. Please stop fighting your elder ex-wife. Oh my gosh. Oh, go straight to sleep, actually, is what you need to do. Is to go straight to sleep. Yeah, that it was very random. I was actually trying to work on Eglin's aspiration because I completely forgot that she, probably is aspiring for something. And they somehow managed to get into a fight, and they're on two different levels of the house, which is very interesting. So anyway, I'm going to have them go to bed, and I'll see you guys the following day in San Myshuno, where we will celebrate little baby Egbert and his birthday. It's only a few hours before Egbert's birthday, before they go to San Myshuno and celebrate. And he and his sister have just got back from high school. Eglin is at her drama club meeting. But I had him come in and look up the University of Brightchester. Maybe his dad put a bug in his ear about trying to figure out which university he'd like to attend. And so I'm going to read some of the description for Brightchester for you guys, because I don't think I ever have actually read these cards. Anytime they pop up, I usually just cancel them. But it says University of Brightchester. The University of Brightchester holds nearly a millennium of history within its traditional halls of learning. Having taught every type of student, from royal to unknown, the university prides itself in educating both minds and morals, molding students into well-rounded and upstanding Sims, ready to enter the world and make a difference. Looks like the organizations that they have is the Brightchester Spirit Corps, Art Society, and the Debate Guild. The degrees for here are biology, computer science, economics, physics, psychology, and villainy. And then the distinguished degrees is art history, communications, culinary arts, drama, fine art, history, and language and literature. Now, because he'll be going into the romance counselor career, I kind of thought he should do something in psychology or communications. So I'll probably put up a poll after this episode, because if that's the case, he'll probably need to attend Foxbury in order to get a distinguished degree in psychology rather than attend Brightchester. I don't know if he does do psychology. Otherwise, then he could, just attend Brightchester. I don't know why I prefer Brightchester over Foxbury, but whatever would be better suited for the degree he needs to have that will, aid in his work endeavor. Another thing I should probably do is order some more skill books for romance, because he does need to max out the romance skill, and I don't know if that's a 10 level skill or not. And already, if we take a look at his skills now, he is at a level 6, so not too bad. Let's purchase books, and we'll do skill books. Go down to romance. It's programming, rocket science. Here we are, romance. We'll just get the whole set so that we have them. Oof, that was a lot of money, but that's all right. We'll go ahead and have him start reading one of them, at least to get, maybe up to level 7. Who knows? I doubt he'll be able to achieve that before his birthday party starts. But it's definitely worth a try. It's definitely worth a try. And I also need him to probably apply for a scholarship so that his parents aren't having to pay out of their household funds for him to attend university. But in the last episode too, he had a friend call him about joining the Love Island competition show, and so I do want him to do that before he goes to school, so that is something else to think about as well. We made it over to the Stargazer Lounge. It is officially Egbert's birthday. Also, I had no idea that Kyler actually aged up into a young adult. So he's now a young adult, which I think is kind of funny. I didn't realize, or maybe I did know that he was older than Egbert, because I think this happened the last time Egbert had a birthday. He was already a teen, so yeah. Anyway, everyone is here. I'm just having him get some photos with his pals before the party really starts. Let's take a photo with Elizabeth. Elizabeth looks so adorable. I love her. That is not great. This Stargazer Lounge I replaced with one by Sakura Leon, and it is I love it. It's so cute. Let me take just a couple. Can we make this brighter? Okay, no, that looks terrifying. Let's do an excited one with Elizabeth. That one's cute. I think this is I'm just trying to get it to where Kyle is not in the background, but everybody has showed up for his party, which I love. His dad did hire a DJ too, but let me show you guys this joint. Didn't do much changing on my end other than some aesthetic things. As far as the umbrellas, I think were a different color, and then I just changed it. but for the most part, this is as is. I think I did add some new tiling around the dance pad to just make the space a little bit brighter. But that's pretty much it. Mama Sawyer is in here, probably ready to break a leg dancing. Hope she doesn't. She is old. But yeah. This is a really cool nightclub. I love it. I really do. It feels like what I imagine the Stargazer Lounge should look like. This very vibey, neon, almost 80s sort of retro wave look. I like it. But anyway, I do have Egbert's cake in his inventory, and I do want to like go ahead and cut the cake, but I feel like we should have some time to like dance with our friends and stuff and enjoy the last of teenhood. Oh, and this is Olivia. You know, we invited Olivia, so we definitely want to talk to her to get to know her a little bit better as well. Let's discuss interest with Olivia specifically. She is adorable. She seems to be chatting it up with Kyler. Where's he going? Oh, he's going to go dance. Wait. Come back. Let's chat with her really quick. Let's get to know her. We'll discuss interest with Olivia. She's relatively new to Copperdale, so we want to show ourselves friendly, even though she is a part of his club. We just don't know her that well, I guess, and so... Oh, not Kyler. Kyler, you're not making a very good impression. And then we could also flatter her, tell her, wow, you look amazing. Thanks for coming to my party. Also gonna fill up his needs because I don't want him to be miserable. His ex-girlfriend, Adeline, is also here somewhere. Which hopefully she understands. He's older than she is, so hopefully she understands, like, why he broke things off with her. It would just be awkward. Alright. Let's also ask her her hobbies and stuff. What I plan on doing is for his club's members, which, by the way, we haven't really even met Elliot. We've not really even talked to Elliot. Poor kid. But he and Egbert have a really good relationship, actually. Oh, I am looking at her like that. All right. But I plan on just aging up, with the exception of Kyler, because he's already a young adult. I plan on aging up the rest of these 3 kids, Elizabeth, Elliot, and Olivia, so that they're all, you know, the same age. And I think they'll all go to university together. So then, yeah, that puts into perspective that Adeline is probably closer to Eglin's age, rather than his age, because she's not aged up yet. I would say she's probably in between their age, right? All right, so let's get him over here. I kind of want him to form a group with Adeline, Elizabeth, Kyler, Eklund, and Olivia. Oh, Turkey's here too. Let's do Turkey as well. And I guess Elliot. As well. And let's do a group dance. I will say this a bajillion times. The Sims dancing is like one of my favorite things. I don't know why. Oh, look, Mama Sawyer is really here. She's really here to cut a rug. All right, girl. She said, it's my baby's, like, big birthday. He's officially a young adult. And I gotta dance with him, obviously. Yeah, everybody's vibing. Adeline looks so cute. I hate that we broke her heart, but hopefully, like I said, I hope she really understands. Because, like, girl, I just thought she was sweet. I thought she was very sweet. So anyway, oh, yeah, Mama Sawyer is breaking it down. Love it. She said, I used to party in my younger days, okay? Who do you think taught your dad how to dance? Me. All right. Once they finish up their little grooving, I'm gonna go ahead and have him cut the cake because we don't want to waste any time, any of the birthday time. Everyone seems to be having a good time too. Oh wait, what's wrong with Olivia? Oh no. Let's check in with her. What's going on? Why is she upset? She looks a little down. Express joy of life? Yeah, why not? Like, hey girl, don't be down. Oh, I love the fact we have a ghost DJ. Who is that? Who is he? We have a ghost DJ. Or maybe we could pretend it's a hologram DJ, some AI DJ come in here to fill in until, oh, we're in the bathroom. Okay. Didn't know we were following her to the restroom. Don't think I like that, but all right. He's like, it's my birthday, girl. Just, be happy. Let's, hip bump. All right, and once y'all two do that, we need to come and for real cut the cake. We need to get the show on the road, as they say, because the time is of the essence. Let's add some birthday candles to this. Oh, they're still talking. All right, hurry, dude, before someone goes and gets your cake that your dad made for you. I am pretty excited to see what Egbert's future brings because I know it's going to be quite an interesting ride. Let me get this set up a little better. All right, they are celebrating. Celebration is here. Where are your parents? Okay, here comes Brock. All right, guys, it's time. Oh, it's time to blow out the candles. Mama Sawyer is here sitting down as she should because she is mature. She doesn't need to stand for too long. She's been dancing the night away. Oh my gosh. I'm getting nervous because he's aging up. He's becoming a young man. All right. There he goes. Brock isn't really happy. Oh my gosh. Okay, so from what it seems like, we have inherited some traits that are related to how Egbert was raised. It says young adulthood, lifelong responsibilities, burgeoning careers, and vast horizons await. Whoever said their 20s aren't a blast? Okay, so that's fun. I didn't realize. I never read these anytime I age up my Sims. So it's good to know that the young adults really does cover the 20s era of one's life. So it looks like we have argumentative from having negative conflict resolution. It says argumentative Sims don't always start conversations on the right foot with Sims they don't like. Successfully apologizing is harder, and they do try to assert their correctness more often than not. So I feel like that makes sense considering the fact that Egbert is, well, evil. So having an argumentative spirit, that kind of checks. That does check. And then it does look like he was at least able to inherit good manners from his childhood. It says Sims with good manners won't want to do any gross manners interaction, at least not in front of anyone. They also have a new polite introduction and can gain friendly relationships faster. Good mannered Sims can also offer gratitude to the host of a house they are visiting. And then the last trait that we inherited from his childhood is the responsible one, which I figured he would have that, and I'm glad that he has that. I don't know why. I'm glad that he's at least responsible. It says responsible Sims perform better at their jobs and can teach children and teens how to be responsible. So that's amazing. I will say this for some reason also kind of feels a little unhinged. Do you know what I mean? It feels like a little American Psycho-ish. I don't know. That's just me, which honestly I kind of figured that was what he was going to end up being with all of his traits. And I don't know. If you've ever seen that movie, if you know, you know. So let me go ahead and put him back into the villainous Valentine aspiration. I really hope we don't lose our progress in it either. And it looks like we do have a pop-up card for graduation. It says, "Congrats, grad. Egbert has successfully completed high school. He can venture forth in the world with his head high and doors open. His future awaits." Awesome. And he did earn, I guess, like the soul's journey thing. This is a life and death feature. And I haven't actually done any of that. So maybe I should focus on it for him. I don't know. It says, "Congratulations, your sim has officially graduated from high school. Your sim will be able to attend a graduation ceremony that will be scheduled on their calendar in the coming days. With the skills built in high school, there are great opportunities for joining an exciting career." Let's see if that's already been added for us, because that would be great. Yeah, okay, I see it. It's on Sunday. The event is set for high school graduation. Okay, so we will play through to that as well in this episode because I don't want to miss it. But yeah, he's a young adult. I may go in and alter some of his apparel. It doesn't look like much has changed with his face at all, actually. We are in cast now, and I have done a little zhuzhing up of Egbert's look. He's returned to his natural hair color, which is brown like his father's. And I think he looks good. He still has acne marks from being a teen, and I didn't know how to remove them, but I'm kind of not mad at them either. So we're going to keep them. But let me show you his fits. Don't worry about outfit number 2. That's his cap and gown outfit. But this is outfit number 3. I think as he's gotten older, he's wanting to go for a more sophisticated, take me serious look, especially since he wants to go into romantic counseling. Yeah, I definitely am going to do the Love Highland thing with him so that he can potentially break up some couples. I don't know how that will work out, but we're gonna do it. So that's why I gave him 2 bathing suit outfits, because I think that they'll be on like a beach type situation. But yeah, I think he looks really nice. I think he looks like Brock, but different. I could see that they are definitely parents and child, so that's nice. But yeah, he is officially a young adult. Good to know that it did at least save his progress on his aspiration. But I wanted to go over really quick his symbology. Also, I did pin the want for him to become friends with Olivia, which he got that. So, and already they're not off to a good start. Did y'all see that? All right, so he is evil, he's a bro, he's romantic. These are the 3 core traits that his generation is required to have. He also has high self-esteem, good manners. He was a happy toddler, responsible, rooted wanderer. And this is from participating in a getaway trip. So that's from his guys' getaway with his dad and best friend. He also is a gym rat. This is from the reward store. This will come in handy because he has to max out the fitness skill. He's argumentative, observant. Another trait from the reward store, dastardly, which I love. Great. He's a lover and a jester, and he has the fear of being judged, which is interesting. He did have the sinister trait as a teen. I would assume that will get replaced. The sinister trait By the way, these two are custom content traits from Wonderful Whims. And so I would think that once he starts doing more malicious interactions, it's likely that that sinister trait will come back. Wait, what? What is going on? I've just about had enough. Our relationship seems to be getting worse, and that's making me consider quitting from Timber and Clay Clay. What? If things keep the way they have been, what do you mean? Sawyer, you don't even do anything, girl. Girl, you don't even do anything around the shop. Oh my gosh. Maybe we should transfer timber. No. Buyer, no. Can we employee tasks, manage employees? Perhaps we should manage her pay, give her a high pay rate, and maybe that will make her happy. Literally, the funds just goes back into our household because she lives with us. So he's like, Sawyer, please. Girl, what do you mean you want to quit Timber and Clay? You live with us. Anyway, I guess that will conclude his little birthday party. And I think it's time for him to go back home. Oh, look, he's talking, not us peeping through the bars, but he's talking to Olivia. I'm going to age them up so it's not all weird. Currently, it's midnight on Saturday, I believe. Either way, it is approaching Egbert's graduation. So it's a few days after his birthday party at Stargazer. And I just had the family kind of grind as far as doing skills and stuff and getting monies. And look at how much money our lad was able to pull. This is actually a joint effort on his and Sawyer's part because I had them make like a lot of ceramics. They did have the business opened for a little bit. And he has currently got a modern pottery collection going here. As you can see, we've got the candles and the planter, as well as some incense burner of the same style. And then I also had him do some paintings while he was creating these. He also made a few masterpieces, which I did sell, and that helped a lot. Additionally, he also has officially maxed out his wellness skill. So proud of him for that. We still haven't gotten to 5-star tier of the small business, but honestly, I was kind of scared to try and complete doing that because Sawyer was getting upset, and she had like a action queued up to actually quit the job. And I didn't want her to do that, so I ended up closing down the shop for the day. Yeah, so there's that. I think what would be best is to try again and maybe have him run the store for a few hours on Saturday. Tomorrow is Egbert's high school graduation, and yeah, I don't know. I think once we've done that, though, oh, and it was Will Wright Day, and I didn't have them do anything, which I feel bad, but like, I'm just trying to get their money to a good place because, yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think about Egbert's future and Eglin's future too, but mostly Egbert because he is going to be the next Gen heir. Additionally, I think I've decided how I'm going to do this is once he's done with graduation, we'll have him do the Love Highland competition in another episode. And I know he should be able to get like competition money, so to speak, even if I have to make that happen. And I'm thinking he's going to use those funds for school. It just makes sense that he uses those funds for school. Yeah. I did have him sell some of his, I think maybe 1 or 2 bottles of his finely aged nectar, which also helped with the household funds. Now that I think about it too, I think that this is going to be a really lucrative way for him to earn money while he is in college. So the nectar making machine is going to have to go with us to college. I did have him do like a little hangout moment with his friends, and as you can see, we do officially have a bit of a love thing going on. She's with Olivia, she's now a romantic interest. Weirdly enough, I did not do this, but apparently Adeline and him are still somehow in a relationship, even though it says they're broken up, because she had sent this message saying something about the satisfaction of their relationship is not great. But it's like, girl, y'all are broken up. And then I looked and I saw she actually aged up automatically as a young adult. So, and I knew I wasn't going to age her up. I only aged up the club members, with the exception of Elliot. I think we're going to dump Elliot. That sounds so mean, but I have not played with this sim. And he was the gallery pick sim. And we don't know anything about him. We don't know his 3 core traits, but somehow he and Egbert are really tight friends and they have awful compatibility. So I may actually end up, this is so mean, but I may end up like taking him out of the club, and I would kind of like to add some new folks into the club. I don't think Adeline is going to be one of them, but yeah, I have made some more Sims to put into this save file. Also, I aged up Jim Wilkinson, which is his mortal enemy, but also he is actually now engaged to his high school sweetheart, which is Elizabeth. If you guys remember, Jim and Elizabeth are dating. But now they're engaged, so there's that. I also updated Kendra, who is Egbert's most recent ex. She looks gorgeous, and I think I'm going to put her on the Love Highland thing too, just to add a little drama. But she's been aged up to a young adult as well. I think that there was one more. Is it Sandra? I couldn't find Sandra in any of like the social interactions that he has. I mean, obviously she's there somewhere, but still. Oh no, she's right here. I didn't age her up, which I probably should have, but I didn't. So yeah, there are some new Sims that I plan on placing into their world just to add some like new faces into the swing of things, but also they're coupled up. And they're really meant for him to kind of destroy their love life. So, yeah. There's that. It's almost 7 a.m. on Saturday. Eglin woke up and she's very tense. She's been having a tense moodlet for the past couple of days, since Egbert's birthday, actually. And she is going through a phase, like a teen phase. But it says, "But who am I? I'm not sure what I want to be when I grow up, and all my friends seem to have it figured out. How do I figure it out myself? Pick something you like. No worries, you've got time." Actually, girl, you don't have time, because you quite literally will be a young adult, I think, next week in your little time thing. So you don't really have time, and to be honest, I haven't really thought too much about what her career is going to be. I figured she'd probably go into acting, because she's been doing acting drama club since she was a child. So I'm going to say just pick something you like, because I assume she enjoys drama, and therefore she probably is going to want to go into acting. So it looks like she has emotional control increased and conflict resolution has decreased, which it is what it is. Don't go to your brother's room to watch the television. You quite literally have your own TV, girl. I did rearrange her bedroom a little bit, as well as add some new furniture pieces, as I usually do. Just, I don't know why. I just did. And I like it. It looks way more homey. I figured that for Egbert's bedroom, I'll probably will put Sawyer in here, because it does have its own ensuite bathroom. So all of this will probably go and will be converted into a full bedroom for Sawyer to use once he moves out. And is like living in a college dorm and such. I love how this painting is like blank. Let me scrap it really quick. And let's start over. I did pin a want for him to complete a painting, to finish a painting. So that is why he's doing that at this time. I feel like we should open up the store today, because I really want to get the 5-star down, since he's already maxed out the skills he needs to. But Sawyer has actually an acting gig herself lined up, and she has an audition for it at 12 today. So I kind of have to wait until, oh, that is looking tragic. That is, I'm not a fan of clowns. But all right. Become enemies with Alice. Sawyer, you're too old for this, girl. She had a moodlet too. I don't know if I said this or not, but she had a moodlet where she was dangerously tired, and I got so worried that she was gonna, well, meet Grim. And yeah, it was because she autonomously wanted to use the spin bike, which, like, hello, girl, please. All right, you can go ahead and stop. Oh, he's getting tired. I think I am going to cheat his need up a little bit, because he's been working on his skills, and we'll do a workout on this too. I'll check in with you guys with his skills as well. I had him go to a skill class for romance, because he's already at a level 6. And honestly, the skill class did not do that much in the way of helping. It just didn't. But his fitness level is at 7, which I'm really proud of. I've also had him practice dancing some, and he's currently at a level 4 for that. The nectar making is still kind of low. I'm gonna be perfectly honest, the nectar making, gaining the skill for that is very difficult. At least to me it is. I'll go ahead and have him clean his nectar making machine, as well as line up for him to make some grape nectar after he finishes his little workouts too. Let's check in with Eglin. I have her playing a video game since she's feeling so tense. She's playing the the gaming console her dad found at Gibby Point in the lake that he fished out. So hopefully that's helping her feel a little more relaxed. And let's see how Brock is doing. Oh, he's in here talking to Sawyer. I don't know. I said that they're never going to get back together, but he'll be turning into an elder soon, and I would be curious to see like how their relationship goes as they're both in the elder stages of their lifespan. But the thing about it is, he himself has not had a want to get into a relationship like she has. I'm gonna go ahead and sell this to a collector, get some cha-ching back from it. I don't like it. It's just the subject painting, not that the painting itself is bad. I don't like the subject of the painting. But he's not had a desire to get into a relationship, interestingly enough. So I just don't think that's something that's a part of his, like, wants. Like, I think he's just like an artistic sim. He likes raising his family and running his little business, and I don't know. I think he's also, because like he and his wife, or ex-wife rather, have a decent like relationship with each other, albeit a strained one. They get along fairly well as friends. So maybe he does have like love for her, but it's like the love like, well, it's the mother of my kids. And, you know, I don't know. I liked seeing them work together in his shop. That just kind of, I don't know. I liked that.
Manzo. Whoa, baroy. Yo, yim. Yeah. Jaboo. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Sawyer fortunately passed her little audition for the acting gig, which is great. I'm gonna have Brock queue up to talk to Egbert a little bit. There's a interaction to ask about future plans, so I'm gonna have that queued up for him to do. I noticed that their relationship is pretty middle ground, which they do have a difficult family dynamic. Um, that was kind of strange. I didn't flatter him, but that seems like a flirty interaction to me. But their relationship is kind of not great compared to how it used to be when he was a child. Do you know what I mean? But they do have a relationship bit that says provided happy childhood, a great relationship with a relaxed parent. But see, they have a difficult, relationship bit, and they're friends and stuff with great compatibility. So I just want to make sure, especially as Brock is entering the last stage of his life, that he and his kids have like a strong relationship. And other than like spamming this, I don't really know any other way of being able to do that. Let's give him some family advice. I don't want to kick the soccer ball with them again. He accidentally hit him in the face earlier, and that actually was not great. And then we'll have a deep personal convo with him too. Maybe Rock and Egbert are talking about his college plans. Perhaps Egbert is even sharing with him, like, I have been looking into going into like a TV show competition to kind of help with some of the funds for going to university, and I think I have a good chance of getting in. And Brock is probably like, I don't know anything about that type of stuff, son, but you do what makes you happy. I support you. I will support you. He's so cute. Let's check in with Sawyer really quick, see what she's up to. Okay. Oh, they're having a little talk. I love that. Oh, she's got to use the restroom. Well, go ahead and use the restroom, girl. I'm going to have Egbert clean this up really quick. Clean up. I kind of wish that she could enter into a career, but I don't really want her, like just a part-time job. I don't really want her to leave from drama because I kind of like her being in her drama classes and stuff. So when she finishes up with that, I'm going to have her come back upstairs and practice some of her acting. I think that would be really good. And then what does Sawyer need to do to kind of prep for develop your guitar skill, develop charisma? We can have her develop her charisma really quick. I think she's already in the restroom. We'll have her come up here and work on awkwardness. Alright, we can do that. And then what's he doing? Okay. Kick the soccer ball with. No, let's not. Now I wish I hadn't started that. Let's go ahead and clean that up too. Oh, Angelo's here. Okay, that's so cute. I'll have Brock say hi to him. We'll invite him in. Angelo has aged into an elder as well. Like I said, everyone is growing old in this, save. So it is what it is. It's a part of life. We'll have him give him a hug too. And then I wonder if he came for some mentoring. We could probably do some mentoring in pottery with Angelo. I remember there was a time where we were doing paid mentoring with Angelo before. I think in handiness or like sculpting. So maybe we can do that now.
Filbar.
Oh, Pimpini.
Yes.
Epso.
Yibs. Hooah. Yibs.
Wosa.
Kaloo.
We finally made it to the graduation event, and everyone is dressed so like something. They're dressed like something. Oh, we got a text message from Olivia. She said, I can't get you out of my mind lately. Want to go on a date and get some dinner at San Maishina restaurant? Let's put a pin in it. We will definitely go on a date with you, but not right now because it is graduation. Yeah, I'm gonna have Egbert come sit. I love how no one is actually dressed technically formally. But also I like how like the people that are supposed to be graduating are not actually within like the uniform thing. I do have a cap and gown outfit for him. Okay, it's buggy. Alright, that's alright. That's okay. We'll just keep it like this. It's fine. I don't know what we're supposed to do because truth be told, I don't think I've ever attended a graduation for my Sims. Let's sit and chat here maybe so that everyone can come in. Fortunately, there is at least, oh, no, I forgot that, Sawyer has her gig tonight. It's time for Sawyer to head to work. I guess just send her alone. She's gonna miss her son's graduation. That's not great. Not gonna lie, that's not great at all. But what can you do? Alright. Oh, it looks like Kyler is giving a speech. I wonder what he's talking about.
Dumbala Uraba. Tristan Bluff. Sabrim. Onchibi. Yalu. Luga. Trimble. Shankina Barbamul.
Vosh, Saquinario, Bratza Fumsil, Pinaruja Sapa, Belindi.
Dumbala Uraba.
I will not lie to you, this is so busted. Look at our sister up here on the platform, and this is not her day. This is not her day, and she's up here in La La Land looking at the curtains. I don't know. I think this is why I kind of just not like be bothered with some of the interactions for high school because it is so, I don't know. It says the diploma ceremony is starting. Wait for your name to be called or go get your diploma yourself. Don't forget to check your inventory for a photo afterwards. Okay. So I didn't know that they did. I assume it's going to be a graduation photo. I didn't realize that they did that too. I think they do that for the university, but I didn't know it was the same for high school. I wish I wish that the high school years, I feel like it has so much potential. I feel like it needs a reworking or something. This was not our principal, by the way. I know who this sim is, and this wasn't our principal, but that's all right. Here comes Egbert. Yay! Congrats, Egbert. Nice. I like the music though that plays with it. It's very cute. Do we have to actually watch everybody else get theirs as well? Because I don't know if I can sit here and watch them all. Oh, this was the girl from Prom. She's so cute. What's her name? Bethany Blomfist. Do we know her? Let's inside joke. Apparently we do, enough to have an inside joke with her. I mean, come on. Hello. Let's do some friendly interactions. Figure out differences. All right. Maybe he's like, did we know each other in high school? Because, I mean, hello. This event is so all over the place. I'm not going to lie. It is. He had to go get him some fruit punch. So is that it? Will that proceed with the proceedings? Are we done? No, this girl has to get her stuff too. Oh, gravy. Just look, sit down, Egbert, please. Everyone else is. Okay, girl, come, don't be shy. Come get your diploma. Hello? Oh my gosh. And Brock is over here. Let me make sure his needs are okay. And they are. I don't know why he has to go to the bathroom. Oh, okay. Hold on. We got a notification. It says the event is ending soon. Congrats to all the graduates. Go forth and make everyone proud. All right. Well, then. Oh, he's going to throw his cap. Okay. Here we go. I'm so nervous. Okay. Go ahead. What? Oh, there we go. Yay. Congrats. Oh, okay. Well, I guess that will conclude our video for this Very Veggie Legacy episode. I'm really excited for the next one because I think we will transition into his generation. We didn't attain the 5th star for Brock's business, but we can still work on that. or at least I think I will work on it off camera because it feels like an easy enough thing to complete. But with that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye. Oh my gosh, so sassy.